And we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's craft night, night when we kind of do whatever we want to do and talk about whatever we want to talk about. Usually books, media, games, sometimes writing. If you got any writing stuff you want us to talk about, we're happy to talk about that as well. Say hey in the chat if you're here. And yeah, what are you all working on tonight?
I am adding stuffing into a robot that I'm creating for my friend's baby, but that baby is now a little over 1 year old.
So still a baby.
Yes. It was meant to, I've been planning this since she was a fetus. So
I'm gonna bake some muffins, I think.
Ooh.
Nice. I'm working on, I made this little pot and I have all these little flowers and I'm going to give it to my coworker. So I'm at the part that involves some like hot glue and floral wire. So I'm juicing up the hot glue gun that I've had since I was about 15 years old. Have never had to buy refills on the glue gun sticks. So we'll see how it goes tonight. I turned around and I do see that the glue gun is leaking onto the very nice chest that my grandfather made for me. So we're off to a great start. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Andrew. What are you all working on tonight? Hi, Cinder. Joe Catherine said, after knitting for over 16 years, I'm finally learning how to do cables. Nice.
Very cool.
It sounds, I don't know what that means, but it sounds really impressive.
I can like
cable
picture
knit
sweaters.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say, cable knit sweater. We're good. Crisis averted.
Emma, every room in your new house that you like are ever on camera from feels so much like your old house to me.
Really?
Like where you watch TV from for TV time, and like the lighting's always very low. Like that could be where she used to watch for sure. And like this, like I can see how it's not your old kitchen, but like my brain's all like, yeah, that could be your old kitchen.
It could be.
My old kitchen had like 80s wood cabinets.
Like the structure of the room, of like from where I'm looking.
Yeah, from where you're looking, I can say it's much smaller, more updated.
It's very nice.
It is.
Yeah. Nicole said, I didn't come up with a plan for craft night, so I'm going to read over the cowl knitting pattern I've been putting off. It's my first colorwork project. And Andrew said, I got a cross stitch kit from the dollar store. Nice.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Oh, let's do a top of the chat reminder. It's August. At the end of this month, we are dissecting Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett, a book that we all quite liked. So we're going to try and figure out why we liked it so much and why it worked for all of us, because it's pretty rare that a book works for all of us. So definitely get started reading that if you haven't. You don't have to have read it to come, but we will be spoiling it in the chat. So if you care about spoilers, now is the time to read it.
I feel like this is the kind of book where like spoilers matter less.
Yeah. You can kind of guess
like you know
how
what
it's gonna end.
Where you're going to be.
Yes, I agree, Nicole. She said, Kelly, the room you're in is also beautiful. The art, the books, just unbelievable library.
The art is just a goose egg piece. It was never an option.
Yes. And it wasn't.
Also, I noticed when Megan turned sideways, we're wearing the same hair clip in different colors today.
Are we?
I have the purple one on.
I have the purple one in my closet.
Yeah, I have the white one too.
So I read the Raven Boys graphic novel this week.
How was it?
It was really good. I think it did a really good job. Like it felt like, I don't know, there's so much missing, but they did a great job of like the characters and it was interesting seeing how they handled Noah.
Oh, interesting.
Like, I know it is like hindsight or whatever of like the I've been dead for 7 years line felt so much more straightforward to me, but it's not just like worked into a page of text.
Yeah.
Hopefully that was vague enough. Probably not, but it's a really old book.
Nicole said, I have that on hold at the library. Does it cover the entire first book? I believe it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she just announced they're doing the Dream Thieves at an event. She confirmed that they're going to do the Dream Thieves as well.
On a similar note, I've also been working my way through Dungeon Crawler Carl got a webtoon. And like, it's really fun. But like, it's released in like a chapter a week kind of thing. So I've read it in like 2 sittings. I'm not caught up. But like, the music is really fun. And like, it kind of like, this is my first webtoon. I had 0 experience with this. But like, when you reach the part where Carl's like reading achievements for the first time, it gets kind of this like peppy music going. And like, the tone stays the same. I've seen some people complaining about the art style, that like anime Carl does not quite get across gruff around the edges Carl in the same way, but it didn't bother me.
That's cool. Not every webtoon that I've read has music, so that's cool that they do. I really hate working with Wire. I don't think I'm going to do anything with Wire again after this. I said that last time too, and here I am. But
Nicole had said, first a movie in the works, now a webtoon. That's impressive. This week they also announced there's going to be a Dungeon Crawler Carl tabletop RPG. So,
oh, cool! You're
I wish that was
getting well fed this year.
I don't know that. What I don't love tabletop RPGs anyway. I don't think there's anyone in my life who would play that with me. But I don't know. I would check it out. It's a very good setup for something like that. It's just finding someone who wants to dungeon master and embody that particular AI personality is, I think, a pretty big ask.
Yeah.
Bad news. I have this much cinnamon left.
Oh no!
And
I have a lot. Come over. Just don't film yourself on the way to my house.
I'll just switch to my phone. You guys can watch me drive.
Yeah. See the exact way you have to go from Emma's front door to mine.
We'll time it.
Yeah. It's a lot closer now.
It is.
Oh, I forgot I have to weave all of these in. This is the last week before school starts. And I'm so ready. I just want my normal schedule back.
Looking to see if there's another flavor of muffins I could make. Because I was going to make pumpkin ones and they need a lot of cinnamon.
Yeah, you really can't make those without cinnamon.
Can't cut back on it.
Well, maybe apple, but that would also use cinnamon. You got poppy seeds?
Nope.
Damn. That's all I got.
I'm always out of cinnamon. Why would I have poppy seeds?
I don't know your life.
I don't know. Maybe we rank spices differently, but like for me, almost out of cinnamon. And there's something else you have. Like that's the the thing that you have. What is the like other thing?
I mean, I did have a large thing of cinnamon. I just didn't realize I was almost out.
Do you have,
really
what else do you have large things of?
Yeah, I'm really bad at keeping track of stuff like that. Like I'll like for multiple weeks in a row go to cook with a certain spice and be out of it and still forget it when I go grocery shopping.
Too many spices. I need to go through them.
You do have a lot. Like I know that there are a lot of spices that start with C. Being in your kitchen was like I had no idea there were this many spices that start with C.
Shocking number. Yeah. For anyone who hasn't been in my kitchen, I have this like over the door shelf that's got a bunch of different shelves on it, and the spices are like alphabetized. And you really don't realize how many spices start with C until you try to put like A through C on one shelf and realize you cannot. C needs its own shelf.
Yeah. Yeah, our old house had an over the door organizer, which was great. We don't have one for like space for one here. So I bought one to attach to the wall with a bunch of racks.
Oh, nice.
We haven't put it up yet. And so they're all just in a cabinet right now. And it's driving me crazy because I can't find anything. So there could be more stuff for all I know.
Yeah, true.
I finally finished reading that the alien romance that does like so much. I've been in a huge like reading slump, I think.
You really have.
The last couple months, but I finally finished that one. And I started We Live Here Now as well. I started that a little while back, but I'm really enjoying it too.
I actually found myself like on one of Rachel's videos this week. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna check in with what Rachel's reading. No one else is reading anything anymore.
But Rachel is always reading. You can always trust her to be reading.
I think the one I watched was just like her opening all her book mail, which was a lot of
Oh
inspiration.
yeah, she gets a lot of book mail.
Kyra's still reading a ton, but I feel like she's reading books that are way smarter than what I want for the summer.
Yeah, what's she thinking? It's summer.
I just finished The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst, and it was cute.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I have one that's like that, but it's not that one. Oh, I got the Honey Witch, and my dog chewed it up. Well, you can borrow it from me, but the dog did chew it up.
I have a hold on it right now. I have a friend who read it and really loved it.
Okay. Well, you can just borrow it from me. I'll bring it to your house. And then you don't have to wait for the hold.
There we go. Because, yeah, I'm somewhere far down the list right now.
He only chewed up the cover, I think. I think the pages are intact.
Mm-hmm.
He's really weird. He can't see a thing, and he doesn't really like playing with toys. But then once every 6 months, he's like, actually, I'm going to chew whatever you've left on the floor. This one, that bottom shelf was close enough to the floor that he pulled it off the shelf and chewed up the cover. y'all seen all the videos of like the K-pop groups singing K-pop Demon Hunter songs at their concerts this week?
No, I've seen like a few people, like a lot of like the makeup and a few like just randoms doing like choreography.
Yeah. Twice, the group that's on the soundtrack, they did, I think it was at Lollapalooza, they sang. And they had like a drone show that was like related and stuff.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Joe Catherine said preschool week starts tomorrow for teachers. And Andrew also said, I go back to work this week and I'm not ready at all. RIP. Sorry to you guys. I'm really excited.
I have family whose school district started school on July 30th, which is crazy.
That's summer.
Mm-hmm. Super weird.
I mean, to me, you guys go to school in August is very weird, so. Trying to figure out how like universal it is within Canada.
I know all my coworkers in New York, they start after Labor Day, like you guys.
I'm sure it has a lot to do with like where you are, geography-wise.
Yeah.
And like most Canadians live along the same like parallel. And Google said, like, I asked Google, like, is it all Canadian schools or no, not all Canadian schools. Some have like all year calendars. So like all Canadian schools, just not the weird ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year, because we always go back the Tuesday after Labor Day. So this is one of those terrible years we hated as kids. Because the Tuesday after Labor Day is the 2nd. It's literally the earliest in the year they can force you to go back.
Wow. It feels like there's no rhyme or reason here. I planned out my whole summer thinking that school started this week for the children because last year it started this week. And no. So my kid's been home for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I found out one of the other school districts near us starts tomorrow because that's why Costco was packed today, apparently.
Oh.
And I will say,
far away from Costco today.
Yeah, it was bad today.
Kaylin's school district always sounds way weirder to me than anything else you guys are doing. Of like, her kids like go back for like a few days to start.
Yeah. And then they get like a bunch of time off, right?
Yeah, like feels very chaotic and hard to like schedule childcare around.
Yeah. Nicole said, I listened to How to Survive a Horror Story last night and I was pleasantly surprised. It reminded me of the movie Escape Room. She also said the knitting.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh. She also said the knitting pattern for colorwork projects is completely different from what I'm used to. You just follow a chart, which seems so simple. All this time I've been scared to try, and there's a visual aid. I've got some crochet patterns that are like that, where you just follow the visual aid, but I've been so intimidated by them that I haven't begun to try to learn them.
That Granny Square book. I feel like I'd be better off if I did not see the visual aid.
I'm sure once I learn how to read it and know what it all means, I can do it. My mom got me, it's like a flashcard kit for my birthday of like different granny squares. And the idea is you can just like draw at random and make like a cool blanket with a bunch of assorted granny squares. but they're all the, what's the word I'm looking for? The like imagery pattern.
Mm.
So I'm scared of them right now. I don't need another blanket project until 2027 anyway.
Your crochet skills are leveling up pretty fast. I think you can get there pretty quickly. I also listened to Lucky Day by Chuck Tingle this week, which I think comes out this month. I got an audiobook arc from NetGalley. I didn't like his horror books. Yeah, it's like his horror is way more graphic than anything else I listen to, which doesn't bug me at all, but it's just like wacky. Because like the whole premise is the main character is like a statistics professor, and so all about like how likely things are going to happen. And there's this one catastrophic day where 8 million people die by like very improbable, almost impossible, like all at once in like 20 minutes. The main character sees a friend get their head bashed in by a monkey with a typewriter. Someone else dies because it's raining fish. And this is all just happening everywhere for 20 minutes. So like the first 25% of the book is all just like nonstop horror that is just absurd and incredibly gory. But the writing was like, I don't know, I've read 2 so far, and like I really like
Chuck's writing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I read Camp Damascus, it was just like he was so good at the imagery that it like I can still picture certain parts of it, which almost never happens.
Yeah.
It's usually like I close the book and I forget it pretty quickly. I think all the time about how he's from Kyra's hometown. And so like there's a non-zero chance that she has bumped into him somewhere and would have no idea.
I like to think there's a non-zero chance that it's like her dad.
Yes. Into the flower. Hot glue to secure
it. So what needs glue and floral wire?
I'm putting the center. So I've like wrapped the floral wire in yellow and like folded it over onto itself. And then I'm poking the yellow into the center of the flower like that. And then I'm allegedly supposed to use hot glue to just make sure the flower doesn't slip off of the wire. It's pretty cute. Kind of hard to see with that one. Let me put it on a blue one and see if that shows up better on camera. Yeah.
That is very cute.
And then I'm going to wrap it in green down the bottom and have it. I got 6 flowers and they'll be in the pot. Oh, okay. And you kind of bend it a little so it's fixed in place. Yeah.
I think this next week I might hit my reading goal for the year. I've got 2 left.
Really? Ahead of schedule.
My problem is that I've started so many books this year, but I like can never finish them in the 3-week loan period. And so then I lose it and like have to go back on hold again.
Can't imagine why. You've had
So I've just been
going on.
like cycling through like 3 different books. I just got Midnight Sun back, so going back to it. Yeah, I was like, I had the spell shop and it was like about to run out. And I was like, I'm going to finish it on this loan. That one only took me 2 loan cycles to read. So
you heard the theory that Stephanie Meyer's going to be releasing the Renesmee book this year?
She's dropping hints.
She's been dropping hints on her website. Said I'm trying to use the yarn I already have, but the photographs included in the pattern are so pretty I almost want to copy hers. I have that problem all the time.
Speaking of having kids home, I found out on Friday that I hadn't even looked at the daycare's calendar for the baby, and they're closed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week.
No.
Which, like, I am all for. Like, I'm like, I 100% support my daycare workers having dedicated time off. But they all get off. They don't have to worry about it, about being called in because they're short or something.
Yeah.
And it's on me that I did not look at the calendar.
Still sucks.
Still sucks. Because I can get some work done with a 5-year-old at home. 6-month-old is a different story.
Yeah. Yeah, that's quite a bit trickier. What muffins did you decide to go with?
Still making the pumpkin ones. I'm just going to get everything prepped, and then when we're done, we can run to the store.
Nice.
Because I also am out of ginger. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of important as well.
I was like looking at other kinds, and like all the other kinds of muffins, because they don't have pumpkin in them, have to have butter. And I can't have butter right now.
Oh.
Baked goods just aren't the same with fake butter.
No. Except for Rice Krispie treats.
Those are decent.
They're good.
The difference.
My son's friends from preschool, one of the kids is allergic to nuts, dairy, and eggs, and one of the moms is allergic to gluten. So the list of desserts I can make for them is astoundingly low, but Rice Krispie treats come out pretty good.
Which brand of butter did you use?
Let me see if I can find it. I would recognize it.
I've made them, I think, with the Country Crock, because that's what I normally have, and I can like taste the difference.
I used Earth Balance.
That one's good. I should buy some more of that.
Yeah.
The Country Crock, I like their spreadable butter for like toast and stuff, but I find their sticks of butter, yeah, I can taste them in like Rice Krispie treats and like frosting and stuff.
I really want to make them a cake sometime, but I'm trying to figure out what the best, because all of the non-gluten flour has nuts in it, and the kid can't have nuts. So I found like some recommendations for like, oh, you mix like tapioca flour with some other flour. So I got to try it and see if I can make it work.
Yeah. I'll text you which store to go to that has all of the.
Yes, please.
They have all the kinds. I won't say it on live because it's like. It's not like.
Don't dox us.
Yeah, no. Yeah, because I have a niece, my oldest niece can't have gluten or dairy. So when she came to visit, I was like, what the heck do I cook? And her mom, who was also here, can't have like fresh onions and garlic either.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's worse than the gluten and dairy.
Right. But yeah, I always go to, there's one store in town that has like all of the gluten alternative flours, and I like buy them for them and bring them whenever I go to visit.
This is not working. Oh, Andrew said this summer has been the greatest reading peak in years. Confession, I read the Hunger Games trilogy for the first time.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Nicole asked if Andrew was going to read the prequels, and he said he's going to do Songbirds and Snakes, quote, but I don't possess the emotional strength to do Haymitch's games.
Yeah, that's very wise of you.
Yeah, that's exactly what Nicole said.
That book is brutal. Like, on the one hand, I think it's the second best book in the series, after Catching Fire, of course, because nothing will ever top that. But it's like my second favorite book in the series, but also the most devastating of the entire series. Like it's rough.
I don't have that in me. I can't handle that. Not this year.
Just not next year.
You're muted, Kelly.
I really want to read it eventually. It's just so hard to imagine a time where I'm like, yes, emotionally devastate me.
Right.
I know it's not right now for me.
Yeah. It's like a lot of people have joked about how like this book was like Suzanne Collins getting back at people for the snow thirst traps. There's definitely elements of that in the book. But I really think that it was like, I think people are actually missing what it was really about, which is the fact that people were asking for this book. Like people are like, we want to read Haymitch's games.
I did hear people ask for that so many times.
It always bothered me that people were asking for his games so much, because it was like, the games where 47 kids die. Like,
Yeah.
twice the normal number. And so I really think it was revenge. She was like, fine, you want to read that? I'm going to make every single one of those deaths gruesome and devastating.
Big week for fandom edits since the Subway like Throne got released. Not 30 minutes after its release, I got just smacked in the face with the most devastating Jackie Shauna promote its edit.
Yeah. I'm not actually getting a ton of those. For me, it's mostly like Canadian media going, "Oh my God, something mentioned Saskatchewan. This never happens."
I have gotten a bunch of those TikToks. Like, here's where she's actually singing about.
I saw like a post on Threads that was like crazy that Chapel Roan invented Saskatchewan.
Although I don't feel like that has been the biggest Canadian mainstream news this week.
Trudeau
and Katy Perry had their whatever that's gonna be.
Whatever that was. Ah. She's an astronaut now. The next step is to date a politician, for sure.
I mean, I don't think he's ever going to politic again. He's just going to, I guess, go to Katy Perry concerts.
Yikes. The thing about wrapping these wires in yarn is that I have no idea how to make it stick to the wire. So I just put an unseemly amount of glue and hope for the best. And burn my fingers every time. Andrew said maybe with 10 more years of distance and maturity, I'll be ready. Twice as many deaths and an arena where everything kills you. No thanks, I'm good.
Trust me, it's worse than that.
I have to show you. Look what my mom made me. She came a couple weeks ago and brought this for my birthday.
Cute.
She made me a bag for my yarn. It's got like special, it's like big enough to hold probably 9 skeins. And it's got special like pockets inside for all of the hooks and everything.
You should take it
I'm
and
so
show
excited.
your coffee shop knitting friends.
I know. I saw them today, but I wasn't there to crochet, so I just waved a little.
That's a good step.
Yeah. So next week, maybe next week, I'll pop over and see them again. I may not be at the live chat next week, actually. My sister is coming into town.
What are we supposed to be talking? Oh, right in. Yeah.
Right in. I can write down the length of the 3 sprints.
Or I'll just put Kyra in charge of choosing all the lengths.
Yeah. I think she'll be back, right? By then?
I think so.
She's already been gone a while. What is it? What are you dumping into the bowl?
I got this at Costco.
Nice.
Salty, like puffed corn stuff. I'm making like a trail mix with it. And some...
How is the stuffing things going, Kelly?
Now I'm just trying to I should just trim it. I'm trying to pull any extra yarn into the cube. Really long piece. I'm gonna grab scissors. I was going to try to make one good granny square tonight, but I figure I have to finish this project before I'm allowed to do anything else. Here we go.
That's very responsible of you. Beautiful.
So is there another, there's got to be another non-write-in chat this month.
Yeah, I think I'm doing a workshop on theme. Pretty sure that's what I have booked for the one after next. Let me double check. Yeah. So on the 17th, I will have a PowerPoint. We'll talk about theme. And then the last chat of the month. Again, if you've joined us late, the Encyclopedia of Fairies. We're talking about why it was good scientifically. Yay, Misty Kate's here and said she's going to start Encyclopedia of Fairies today. And also gave Kelly's Room another shout out.
Hey. Thank you. It is a good room. So I was just having everything set up, and like today I was trying to find like some craft books and stuff, and being able to like go through your own collection of library books in a library feels fun. Highly recommended.
I love that.
Like, all these books are good, or something at one point I thought was good and have yet to read.
It's like, who curated this? Oh, me.
Getting my daily Fable harassment.
I think Fable has given up on me. They're sending me fewer and fewer notifications.
It will welcome you back with open arms when the time comes.
I'm sure it will. Have they done more now that they're working with Everand? Like, has anything changed?
I don't think so. Nicole says, ooh, theme is one of my favorite writing topics. Are there any books you'll be referencing?
I for sure know I'm going to reference Truby. A lot of people try to argue like, oh, you don't need to think about theme until the end. And he's one of the few who's like, no, you can think about it at the beginning. But I'm not sure from there. I have to go through the rest of my books and see what I got. Missy Kate said, oh, yes, Fable. I must jump in now that I'm diving back into reading. It's a really fun app. I liked it a lot. I just haven't read as much lately. So.
I downloaded Tales of the Shire this week.
How is it? I heard controversial reviews and I got nervous, so I haven't bought it.
I'm not super far into it. Yeah, I figured I would want to play it no matter what, because I was like, the reviews are mixed, and I was like, I'm gonna play it. It's like I have mixed feelings about it. Like, definitely it could be better, but also I am keeping in mind that it's Weta's first game. So it's like I think the gameplay is fine. Like, I haven't had any complaints.
Really?
I've only played like the first day, I think, so far. So I'm not very far in, but I think the gameplay is perfectly fine. Like, if you're used, I wouldn't go into it expecting it to be like Animal Crossing or Stardew quality. But the gameplay's fine. The graphics are my main beef with it, which
whatever.
I knew from the beginning I was gonna hate.
I knew from the beginning that was gonna be my problem with it. So since I went in with that expectation, that's not talking too much. I named my hobbit Iris Whitfoot.
Cute.
No, my biggest beef is just why do they run like that? They run so weird. Stop walking like that. But it's cute.
Okay. The art style just overall, it's like, who made that choice?
Yeah, why did you make that choice? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to support it because I want them to make more Lord of the Rings games.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want them to scrap Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Be like, oh, nobody wants to play Lord of the Rings games.
No, I really want to, but I want it to be really good.
Yeah.
Well, if it does well enough, maybe they, like, hopefully they continue to support it. And it won't fix the graphics or anything, but
Maybe I'll play it on PC and someone will release mods that make it prettier.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thought.
Oh, Nicole recommended Story Genius. She said the third rail relates to theme. It's been a long time since I read Story Genius, and I think that's one of the few that I don't own. So I'll have to go back to that one. Second flower went much better than the first. So.
Versus I did one cube and gave up, and I'm now logged into Old Navy. So thanks for that, Megan.
You're welcome. I was telling Kelly before we started, Emma, that I went and got this dress, but in the pattern you have.
Nice. It's my favorite dress.
Yes, I love it. So I went into the shop today to see if they had it there, but they didn't. So, but I found it on the app.
Yeah, I wish they had made more clothes this summer with that print.
Yeah.
Like they have that dress. They have a white fabric that's really similar.
Yeah, I tried on.
Yeah, I tried on that dress and I didn't like it. It was like the cut of the dress, but also the fabric is different. It's a different type of fabric. So the way it fell was different. Yeah. And then the blue one that we both have, they had like a shirt or like a top in that print back when I bought the dress. But I wish they'd had like more stuff. Because I would have bought everything. So cute.
Yeah. Anyone got any other exciting plans for the week in chat or in live chat?
I'm running a summer camp with 16 children.
That's too many children. You should tell some of them not to come.
I mean, my niece and nephew, I could force them to stay home.
But they're the cool ones.
Yeah, we'll see how my nephew does. TBD.
Is he like a professional now? Does he just know the gym super well?
Yeah, he does. I just feel like this is like the peak of, not even, hopefully it's the peak of like kids outside of routine chaos. Just like, it's just 1 week.
Can do anything for 1 week.
I plan some like fun crafts and stuff.
Nice. Nicole said, "You got this, Kelly."
Thank you.
Misty Kate said, "Summer camp, wow." Andrew said, "I've decided to start my new first draft when I start work on Thursday." What a Thursday you will have. We've been going for about an hour. So I think I'm going to wrap us up if that sounds good to y'all.
Fantastic.
So next week we will be back with a virtual write-in. We can get some work done together. And again, the week after that, talking about theme. So yeah, lots of people who believe in Kelly. Lots of well wishes to our teacher friends who are starting work soon. Yeah, I hope you all have an amazing week. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week. Bye.